Welcome back to WB Mason Presents the Joe Girardi Show. Joe, for 22 years, baseball has known one commissioner in Bud Selig. They elected a new one this past week, and it'll be Rob Manfred, who will be the 10th commissioner of Major League Baseball. What do you think about that selection?
Well, Rob is very familiar with what's went on because he's been involved in Major League Baseball for a long time, and he's been at the negotiating table. He's been Bud's right-hand man, so I think it's a good choice. I think it's a smooth transition. Everyone understands where we're at, and it's not a new guy coming in having to figure out, okay, what do I need to do? Rob has watched Bud do it for a long time. He's been his right-hand man, and I think it's a smooth transition. As
they were talking about potential candidates to be the new commissioner, they talked a lot about trying to modernize the game a little bit. What do you think needs to happen with this game in the next 5 years?
Well, I think the game is pretty strong, and I think it's healthy, and I think they probably want to grow it more internationally and do some things, but our game is thriving, and you see people coming out to the ballpark every day and enjoying baseball. You can watch any game you want on TV. I mean, there's so many things that you can appreciate about baseball today, and I think it's doing pretty well.
If you even look back to 10, 15 years, are you almost amazed, in a sense, as to where this game is right now?
I am, and I'm excited, and I still think there's places that we can do better. I think we can do better internationally, but I think they've made huge gains in that. I think they've made huge gains in the draft and how that is handled. So I'm appreciative of where the game is, and I love our game, and I think baseball's done a great job.
One thing that was kind of a hot button issue when they were talking about things is trying to find a way to speed up the game. How would you speed up the game?
Well, here's the thing.
Can you speed up the game?
Right. Here's the thing. There's so much talk about speeding up the game. The one thing that I would hate to see is you take away the quality of the game because you're trying to speed it up.
Are you excited to see the way replay evolves a little bit too over the next couple of years?
I am. I think there's some new things that they could probably add to it, and I'm sure they'll tweak it, but I think overall it's been positive. I think it's been good for the game. I think more calls are right now, which is what people want. You want to feel like that everything that happens during the course of the game, that you know, if he would have been safe and he's called out, would we have won the game? I don't think players want to feel that way. So I think it's been good.
Have you enjoyed kind of going out there and having that system in place to check things?
I tell you what, you have a lot more friendly conversations with umpires than you used to. I can tell you that, because usually when you went out, it wasn't a friendly conversation. So I have enjoyed it, and I think the umpires have been great about it, and I think that the players have been good.
It's funny you said that, because when this all went into place, we spoke about not having some of those arguments anymore, but you still did get heated a few times this year.
Well, I've been tossed 3 times, and that's about average for me, and we still got, 40 or so games to go. So even though we have replay, I can find my moments.
You look at what Bud Selig did for the game throughout those 22 years. What do you think his legacy will be?
The growth of the game. I mean, how large our game, the attendance, the TV contracts, players' contracts, how excited people are getting. I mean, you look at, for me, it's an enjoyable time of the year because you can watch the Little League World Series. And all these players have a favorite player, and they name them. And I think that's the growth of our game.